assembly. I've got these things laying here that just keep getting in my way, so that's kind of what I'm going to do first, just to get this out of the way. And that's the hardware that I did first. I'm doing the stripping all this hardware and then zinc plating it and then doing the chromate finish on it. So I want to get some of this out of the way since I've already done it. These were the first ones I did, really just kind of to test the process and see how it worked, but as you can see they came out really nice. Not that you need it to be nice because you can't see the stuff that goes behind the bumper. But I did want to show you putting this together just in case maybe you're building one of these from scratch, you don't have the parts, you want to see how things go together. Other than that, there's no tutorial needed because it's pretty basic stuff. But it is, it could be helpful if you're building one of these from scratch. So I'm going to jump into it here. First, we'll talk about the hardware we've got. All the threads on these are 5/16 18 thread. These bolts are 1.5 inches long. These are the 8 that go into these brackets, which are for the fiberglass bumper. These two are for the fog light panel and lower bumper support. These are also 5/16 18 thread, and they are 1.25 inches long. And these speed nuts, same thread. So I'll show you how this stuff goes on there. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is put on these speed nuts. So they go on the outside hole here on the front of your bumper bracket. So this part will go out because your support panel is going to bolt in from the back side. So you want it to go into the threads from this direction. So it should just slide right on there, hopefully not take off too much paint in the process. Yep, looks good. The same thing on the other side. Okay, so now we're ready to put on our support panel. So these bolts have a 13 millimeter head. Now, if you're missing these and missing bolts, you can just use a regular nut with a big washer on it. And put that on there, and then you can use just a regular bolt. So the 5/16 18 thread, or maybe an 8 millimeter bolt, as long as it's a good size there. Let's put this first side on. So it's gonna go just like that. All right, let me get the other side started. All right, we're just going to tighten this down. Now, you may have noticed these holes are slotted here. So if you're, if this is off center and you need to shift this one side to the other, which you may not realize until you go to put your fog lights in and they're not lining up in the holes correctly, you'll want to loosen this and slide it over. So if you do use a nut on this side and not one of these speed nuts, you may have an issue getting this retightened. You'd have to get a little wrench inside the fiberglass bumper here to go on that nut. So just keep that in mind if you're not using a speed nut. Tighten up this other one. And that's maybe 25 foot-pounds. So this panel is on. It's a good time to make sure it's straight and not bent. These should be this bracket should be at a perfect right angle. All right, so that piece is good. Now let's put on the fiberglass bumper. So instead of the individual speed nuts, they've got these fancy little brackets here. Again, you can use just regular nuts and washers, but you're gonna have to hold them on there. Now the fiberglass bumper bolts on from the front, so you'll want the threaded part to be on the back. So these two tabs go through the two slots, like so, and it should clip into place, just like that. So you do 2 on this side and 2 on the other side. Now I would suggest going ahead and starting all 8 of these before you tighten them down. So that is it. Short and sweet. So yeah, I just wanted to show this assembly, how it goes together, and show that you can, if you just have nuts and bolts, you can reach to the back side of all this hardware to use just a regular nut and washer on there. It just makes it a little bit harder to adjust, especially if you have your bumper cover on, to get up in there and hold the nut if you have to loosen those bolts and make any adjustments. Alright, so I'm going to be probably sharing a lot of little short videos like this of kind of assembling the car. And I know, again, this isn't really super helpful to most people, but if you are putting something together, like I said, you know, from scratch, you don't have the hardware, just wanted you to be able to see what it looks like going on. Because I looked out there and there's just not a lot on this front bumper. If you want to see how I did the finish on these bolts, by the way, all this hardware is the factory hardware from 1988. And it was all corroded and gross. It looked like this. And so it's been completely refinished, zinc plated, and blue chromate. So if you want to see the video on how I did that over here, then I'll drop a video or drop a link down in the summary. And that is it for this time. We'll see you next time. See ya!